Hey guys, welcome to another video. As I say, also quitted live over on Twitch, CypherFox Live. I stream Thursdays, 3:30 to 6, and I'll see you there. Okay, so we'll watch a video about absurdism.
It begins with nihilism, the philosophy that life has no meaning and the world is here for no reason.
Is that
do a little dance,
that loud enough?
Absolutely no love, get incredibly down tonight. Suddenly, existentialism is getting popular. The main idea being, okay, maybe we aren't here for divine reasons, and the world has no absolute purpose, but that's kind of neat because it means you have no shackles, beholden neither to gods
I feel like it's
but
nice to know, like, in the world, you don't owe anything to anybody. You know what I mean? So like you can pretty much just like, I mean, don't like kill people. But like, if you want to be a dick and have people hate you, fucking all to you, man. Like, I mean, I'm still gonna get pissed off when you annoy the fuck out of me, but you know, that's my life.
First and foremost, you're not an employee or a citizen or a digital nomad, but a person. First, you are a person, also meaning that every decision is your own, but also meaning no one is coming to the rescue. And most importantly, no one is really in charge. And I mean,
you do make every decision on your own, but you pretty much base your decisions on, like, you base your decisions on what other people think about you. Whether you think about it or not, like, you can go around and say, oh, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what people think about me. Like, yeah, you do. Or else you wouldn't try at all.
Matched and dispatched, all the while probably never working out what it was all for. Don't look at me like that. You clicked on this video. Well, Camus reasoned there are only three courses of action available to us in such a ridiculous situation. 1. Refusing to play the game, as in ending one's life. And don't do that, please. 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing
or
that.
Placing faith in something that there is meaning somewhere. This could be anything from believing in a deity to consulting a sentient melon called Terence before making major life decisions. Or 3. Absurdism. Full recognition and acceptance of our absurd situation, of the harshnesses and slights of life, of the fact that we'll probably never attain absolute truth and purpose, and not surrendering to that in a blaze of nihilism, but living in spite of it. A revolt against meaninglessness itself.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty like, I live in the middle of nowhere. Like, basically Canada, but not Canada. In the United States, but like, you know what I mean? Like, where I live and how my life's going or going to go, you're in like 100 years, nobody's gonna be like, you remember that Jacob Higgins guy? No.
Why is there something rather than nothing? Because what we're really asking, probably, is why is there anything here at all? Meaning, presumably, either the universe had a beginning in time, or it had no beginning in time. Well, alright, let's...
I mean, well, there's sort of the Big Bang. And why is it's sort of a stupid ass question. Like what do you mean, why was the universe created? There was no choice in whether it was or wasn't. It sort of just happened. Like, if you like look at a rock on the street and go, why is that rock there? There's going to be no explanation. You can ask, how did the rock get there? And you could follow that rock's entire history being on Earth, but there's no reason why, you know.
Imagine everything began with the biggest of bangs 14 billion years ago. Fine, but if that was the beginning of time and stuff existing, then there can't have been anything before that by definition. Nothing but nothingness. And how can nothingness create stuff? Even if something exotic preceded the Big Bang, like a quantum fluctuation or whatever.
Wasn't there not nothingness?
Right, but that's not nothing, that's a different...
Wasn't there just like a bunch of protons and neutrons just like getting really, really close together and really, really close together until it fucking exploded or something?
And we're
I don't know science. I'm in high school.
What came
Don't quote me on anything.
And that, looking for the first uncaused cause until one's head simply fucking explodes. Okay, maybe creation has been around forever then. The universe had no beginning in time. Well, that solved the whole something from nothing problem. Maybe the Big Bang was the next iteration in a cycle of universes. Expansion, collapse, expansion, collapse. Yeah, okay, but how does that work either? Maybe some weird perversion of general relativity. Maybe the universe creates itself from the end of time. But again, shouldn't that have started somewhere, even if the starting point is in our...
Do you believe in the multiverse, Dylan? Have you ever thought about some like really absurd theories for no reason? Like uh what's some weird theories? Like the universe being on the back of a tortoise. And then like all the tortoises stacked on top of each other. I mean that theory doesn't make sense. But like who says? Who says it's not? Who says our entire universe isn't just inside one of the cells in the back of a tortoise's shell? You know, there's nothing saying that. There is absolutely nothing in the universe that can tell you that it wasn't just now created. It could have just now popped into existence for no reason. It could have just now started with everybody existing on it, with memories that never actually happened, and so on, so on. It could just have happened.
They put on silly plays for each other, made a tradition of moonlight walks, and laughed even. Laughed often. 1,000 miles from anyone, perhaps the most isolated humans in the world at the time, they retained their humanity. As Alfred Lansing writes,
I mean, they're
in some
people.
ways, they had come to know themselves better. In this lonely world of ice and emptiness, they had achieved at least a limited kind of contentment. They had been tested and found not wanting. Which
Yeah,
is
you
exactly
don't need
where
anything to...
absurdism begins.
You have nothing to
Because
worry
aren't
about when
we
there's
on the
nothing there.
ice, freezing and isolated? Aren't we tortured by the same questions the stranded crew were? Is rescue coming? Will we make it? What the hell are we even doing here? Aren't we just as marooned, thrown into this era, in these situations, in these bodies?
Yeah,
by
and the fact
physics
that
and chaos
nobody,
and biology
like,
and history and God knows what else,
nobody
and
alive
expected
right now
somehow
will
to
ever
through it.
live
And how do we live
know
through
the
it?
answer.
Oh, Camus replied.
And
by
nobody,
being very,
probably
very
for
French,
a long
with
time.
passion and
Long
freedom
time.
and a revolt. Perhaps it's all just atoms and chance. Who can be sure? Not us. Not yet. But we can dance in the mystery, absurdism says, with the dance as the point all along. Born into an absurd theatrical performance that makes no sense, and rebelling against the lack of sense itself by being better and kinder and weirder. Living
You know,
inside a paradox
the
and
universe could, like, there's theories that the universe keeps repeating itself over and over again. It keeps dying and being reborn and things like that. So it does beg the question: are all of my choices mine? If everything has always ever happened all the time, am I choosing what I'm saying right now? And like, probably. And it's not that the universe is choosing it for you. It's just that I make the same choice every single time, because I'm living the exact same life I do every single time. Every single event that ever happens, which makes me think the same thoughts, which makes me want to say the same things. Like, it doesn't... I can say stupid shit like bananarama, and like I just said some random word. I could have said it a bunch of times, millions of times, yeah, before now, currently, in the future.
and still doing the dishes,
It'll
knowing
happen.
we might never know what it was all about,
Maybe.
and carrying on anyway.
But that's
Courage
just
isn't the
a
absence
theory.
of fear. Courage is the mastery of fear. It is saying to oneself, wow, that thing really scares me. I guess I'll just go ahead and do it anyway, though. Likewise, absurdism isn't an answer to the mysteries of life, why bad things happen, where the universe came from, or how to survive this shit. It's just asking the question, oh god, what if we never achieve final explanations?
I think
What if
the
we
meaning
never
of
see the big
life is
picture?
just to
What
live,
if we go our whole
pretty much.
lives without
Just
ever
to
having
live.
known what it was all about? And replying to oneself, oh look, it's a puffin. It's a nice puffin. It's a nice day. Oh, we're alive. That's unprecedentedly weird and cool, whether it's fully explained or not.
Well, enjoy it, because you didn't have to be.
That's
You know how
that's
rare
good
it
to hear.
is. You know how rare it is for you to be alive right now. know how rare it is for a 1 in a million chance that your great fucking great forever grandfather was born. And then there was another 1 in a million that his son, that specific son, was born. Out of everybody in the race, he was born. And so on, so on, so on, until it gets back to you. And you're like, God damn, I'm a basically one in infinite rarity of me living. Or maybe I was guaranteed to be alive. Maybe I was supposed to. Thank you for watching that so much. If you guys want to see more of this, I stream live over on Twitch, CypherFox Live. I'll see you there.